Hey, this is Stacy from Let's Cook Y'all. Welcome back to our channel. If you're new, welcome. We're really glad you're here. We hope you like what you'll see and you'll hit that red subscribe button. We're back with a new week of What's for Dinner. We had a couple meals out, including July 4th, so we've included a bonus recipe or two. Hope you enjoy the video. You're starting off this week with a family favorite. I've made a small measure of cheeseburger wraps. We do have a separate video on how to make these, and I will leave a link to the recipe video above and also in the description box. I always leave links to all of our recipes in the description. Basically, you brown up meat. I use turkey this time and make it taste like a cheeseburger. You layer it with cheese onto flour tortillas and whatever kind of toppings you like. I used mustard, I used pickle on one and tomato on the other for Tim this time. You roll them up like a burrito and grill them. You could use a skillet. I use my indoor Cuisinart griddler, and these are always a big hit in our house. I made the cheeseburger wraps for Tim. I'm trying to be good, so I was going to try to fix me a salad. I still had a lot of spinach left in the very large clamshell from Sam's Club, so I took some baby spinach and repeated the salad that I did last week, which was the red, white, and blue with strawberries, blueberries, and feta, and tried to have that as my dinner. Tonight is a night of repeats. I have made Tim 2 cheeseburger wraps. We have a video for this. It's one of our earliest videos. Please be kind. You can customize it. You can put any toppings you like in it. I put tomato in one, pickle in the other, and made the meat, grilled them on my griddler. You could use a skillet. He'll have those when he comes in. He can also have a salad. I'm gonna try to skip the cheeseburger wrap and just repeat the spinach, strawberry spinach or red, white, and blue salad that I made last week. I did a couple things different. I changed a little bit with the dressing. I thought it had too much seeds. I cut way back on the sesame and poppy seeds. I tried to cut back on the sugar. I cut it way down and mixed it up, and it mostly just tasted like oil and vinegar with seeds in it, so I had to add most of the sugar back. But instead of drizzling it over my salad, you saw that I tried to toss the spinach with it, so I used a whole lot less than I did last week, and it's basically the same salad. The red is strawberries, the blue is blueberries, the white is feta. I added mushrooms, bacon bits because I was out of regular bacon, and toasted almonds. So I'm gonna try to be good and eat a salad. I'm struggling with not being able to lose weight. I'm back to walking. I'm walking 3.5 miles a day, but I also makes me hungrier, so I'm eating enough to feed a New Orleans Saints linebacker, and that's gotta stop. So I'm gonna eat a spinach strawberry salad, and that is what's for dinner tonight. Tim had an appointment out of town in Memphis, and he asked me to ride along with him. The guy in Memphis that he met with recommended this place for ribs. Normally we go to Rendezvous, or we were going to try a new place. This was Germantown Commissary. We apparently hit it on a bad day. We know other people that have eaten there. It was a great little place, nice menu. We ordered ribs for 2 with all the sides. I'm sad to report that I did not like any part of it. I didn't like the ribs. I didn't like the baked beans. I did not like the potato salad, and the deviled eggs were horribly rubbery. Tim ate his and was happy once I finally stopped filming. To take to our family get-together for July 4th, rather than making a flag cake or something red, white, and blue, I'm going to take my mom's lemonade cake. I have not made it in several years. This recipe is probably at least 30 years old. I think it was a cake mix doctored recipe before there was a cake mix doctor. I've kind of vacillated on whether or not to use a cake mix rather than using the amounts that are called for. I think back when my mom used to make this recipe, the mixes were a different size and you added a different amount. But I'm going to go with the recipe, which uses 3/4 cup of water and 3/4 cup of oil, some eggs. We're going to add a lemon instant pie filling and some lemon extract, and bake it in a bundt pan. And then when it comes out, I'm going to poke holes in it so it's kind of a poke cake, and I'm going to mix up some frozen lemonade with sugar, and that's the glaze. It's very easy. It's very refreshing. If you like lemon, this will be a big hit for you. I've got the recipe typed up out at our website, and I'll have a link for it below. We're going to include this one in the What's for Dinner, since I know this week with everything we've got going on is a little light on meals. I hope you enjoy the cake. Before I mix it with the hand mixer for about 30 seconds, I'm gonna use my favorite spoon. I bought this for myself when I was in high school at a cooking store that is no longer in existence, and I've had it all my life. The cake's almost done. My mom's original recipe is so old. They used to make 6-ounce cans of lemonade, frozen lemonade. I can barely find it anymore. I found this one at Walmart, so I'm just gonna eyeball it and pour the glaze on it hot after I poke a bunch of holes in it. Ooh, doggy, I wish Tim was here. Me and this gimpy hand. Let's hope for the best. There we go. I was a little heavy-handed on the butter flavored Pam and the flour. I don't want it to taste floury, so I'm gonna brush off and toothpick off a little of this excess coating that made it come out so easily, and then poke holes in it and then pour the glaze on it while it's still hot. This is why I use this big rimmed serving platter for the next few minutes. Every 4 or 5 minutes I'll come around and take my spoon and try to get it to absorb as much of the liquid as I can, and then I will clean the rest of it off, cover it up, and take it to our July 4th get-together. It's been about 15 minutes and I've taken my spoon and spooned up almost all the liquid to soak back in. If you can see, there's a lot of the little crumbs from where it's already fallen apart. This is, again, like several of the things that I make and share on the channel. This doesn't necessarily cut and make the best presentation, but our family loves it. It is very moist, very delicious, very lemony. Give you a good pucker, just like a good glass of lemonade on a hot summer day ought to do. And this is my mom's lemonade cake. Check the link below for the full recipe. We actually had a different venue this year for July 4th. We went to a different aunt of Tim's to her house. They had smoked and also fried chicken. There was a lot of burgers, a lot of hot dogs, a lot of fixings on the side. Someone had fresh picked corn that they had blanched, potato salad, all the fixings for burgers and hot dogs. There was some baked beans, there was some hot dog chili, there was a different table with salads, vegetables, coleslaw, broccoli salad. I didn't even get a chance to record the dessert salad where our lemonade cake was, and a banana pudding and a whole lot of other things. They had a big slide for the kids. Kids had a great time playing in the water because it was very hot. Here is our great nephew Hunter having fun in the water and learning how to play with his cousins, and some of them played with the sumo things. It was a great day. Hope y'all had a good July 4th as well. We have stopped at Firehouse Subs to pick up sandwiches. Trying to remember what we got. Mine's a bacon turkey ranch, and Tim got a steak and cheese. So we had earned enough points. They have an app. We had earned enough points for a free sandwich, so we bought one and got one free. So we like to use the apps from Firehouse. That's what's for dinner tonight. I'm trying to be better about cooking from my pantry and working on my master list of meals that I outlined in a previous video. One thing that I like that Tim does not is I like soups year-round, so I tried a new recipe for a lentil soup. I made Tim something completely different. I'm doing this more in the last week or two, although it was pointed out to me by my better half a day or so ago that I've been fixing altogether too much Chinese food, so Tim is wanting some of his food. Lentil soup does not qualify, but this was a new recipe that I enjoyed and then had it for lunch the next couple days. I will leave a link to the recipe that I used for the lentil soup. This is the first time I've tried it. Some of the recommended toppings were really unusual. Kalamata or black cured olives, which I didn't have open. I didn't want to open them. Feta and almonds, which I did use. Not sure I'm going to like this combination, but the soup tasted pretty good. I've already tasted it. I'm just going to have it with some crackers, and Tim's going to have. I made Tim a wrap with some rotisserie chicken, lettuce, tomato, bacon bits, cheese, wrap it up, and he's going to have some hummus and celery. He's not interested in the soup. He's hot from playing golf. That's what's for dinner tonight. One day for my lunch this week, I repeated a recipe I made a couple weeks ago, which is a warm farro salad. I'll leave a link to the What's for Dinner video where I showed how to make this. It's delicious. I'm going to have it with some leftover lentil soup and try to get Tim to taste it, but if not, I'm more than happy to eat all of it myself. This one's a big winner for me. Tonight we tried a new recipe, Instant Pot Goulash. Tim loves most anything that tastes like Hamburger Helper, and I think my sister's made this one. We filmed it. We will be sharing this soon in a cooking video. We're just having corn and Texas toast on the side. That's what's for dinner tonight, and that's going to wrap up another week of What's for Dinner. Thanks so much for stopping by our channel, Let's Cook Y'all. Hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe if you hadn't already. Have a wonderful and blessed day, y'all. We'll see you in the next video.
Yeehaw!